Hello everyone, it's Amnon and today we are making a thumbnail just like this one. Do you need help with your gaming thumbnails? There's not really poppin'? Then this is the video for you. Now there's two main ways that I like to go about my thumbnails. I prefer this simple... Now there's two main ways I like to go about this. There's this way with just the strip of color at the top to help the text and image pop and go along with my channel color scheme. But you could always simply do it without it, and it still looks good. This is the way Jack Frags does it. Very simple, but it still pops. Now, the main way that you do this is you simply get a screenshot of your gameplay, okay? Any kind of gameplay you're doing, just get a screenshot of it, preferably in 1080p, okay? Then, we're going to bring it into Photoshop. Now let's pretend I have nothing on here, okay? Now, you want to paste it in to a 720p Photoshop profile. This way, the image is all zoomed in, retaining that amount of quality, but it's getting rid of all of this ugly UI and text. So it simply gets brought in. That way all you see is the gun. Step 2. We're going to start off with the method that I use to make my thumbnails with the color band. So first we're going to show you how to make that strip of color. So first you're going to want to make a new layer. Then you want to grab this selection tool and just make a good old rectangle right about there. That seems like a good size. Next, you're going to want to fill it in using the gradient tool. Now you can make a new gradient and simply create whichever kind you want. Let's say your YouTube colors are blue and white. You're going to choose whatever color blue and white, and then you're going to want to simply gradient it in. Okay? Then you want to cut about half of it off for the next step using the selection tool. Let's just say about there. Then you click layer via cut. So now you have these two layers, okay? For each one, you want to make a layer mask using this button right here. Now, we're going to go and click on the gradient tool again. Click on one of the already set presets, black and white, and then make sure you're selected on this layer mask, okay? And you're just going to drag it, and it creates this nice gradient drop-off of eraser. And you're going to do that to the other side. Make sure you clicked on it. And then you can add it and check that out. So what I like to do is just kind of bring it up here, make sure they're aligned, and look at that. Step 3 is the text. So you want to click the text tool and choose whatever font you want. I prefer Bebas. But you can choose whichever one you want. And let's say this video is a funny moments video. Okay? You simply type in, let's say, COD funny. Gotta make sure that text layer is above the color. COD funny moments. But that's a little bit too big. So what I like to do is I like to take this and then make another text and put it just beneath the first one, just saying what game this is. Drop it down, make sure it's aligned. And then a very easy way to make this pop, because it still looks very bland. You double click on your first text layer, and you just click drop shadow. And you do this for the other one too. Now if you still think that it doesn't look as good as it could, then you can simply bring in an image of line streaks, kind of like anime line streaks, just to make it a little bit more interesting. You can simply Google anime line streaks and choose whichever one you want. Go ahead and copy, bring in a new layer, and paste. And then for those line streaks, you just want to go to this and bring it all the way down to screen. And there you go. That is how you make a very easy YouTube thumbnail for your gaming video. And of course, if you don't want the streak of color, you can always do it how JackFrags does it. He doesn't have anything super fancy. He simply just has the text with some drop shadow. And that is both ways on how to make a gaming video thumbnail. I prefer the streak of color, maybe even with the lines, just to really make it pop and stand out amongst all other videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out my merch store, link in description, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.